Jack, you've run on a platform of controlled growth. The city is in need of more affordable housing, as we were just talking about, and has some major redevelopment efforts already in the works. For example, Bonanza Park, Main Street, Swede Alley, and the resort base. How do we make room for these and future important projects with a slow growth policy approach?
If I understand you correctly, we've got to stay abreast. We've got to stay current. It's important that 85% realize that 85% of our sales comes from visitors. So while having a residents first policy is what I would like to see, basically raising the voice of the residents in City Hall, we also have to put out a good product. If we don't, we're going to be in trouble. How does that combine with affordable housing? I think that those two things are not in conflict. Um, Growing the affordable housing stock is something that I'm in favor of. The one thing I'd like to move on right away is Holiday Village Parkside, which has been planned, zoned, ready to go, missing financing. We're looking at some other projects that are fairly capital intensive. We just finished Engine House. It's probably something on the order of $150,000 per unit. We're looking at Clark Ranch, which will be certainly well into six digits per unit. Can we take some of that capital for those projects? We can't do it from Engine House, but from Clark Ranch, and apply that to Holiday Village. That's been waiting 3 years for financing. I'd like to see that get off the ground, replace what's there that's in need of renovation. It's a great project that won't displace anyone and will add new units. So there are opportunities to do what I would refer to as affordable housing that's well within the budget of the city. As I mentioned previously, if we can do it without using federal tax credit financing that handcuffs us with the allocation of that for set-asides for essential workers, I think that would be a home run for the town.
Jack, I just have a follow-up question on that. Can you address just Bonanza Park, not necessarily the 5 acre parcel, but Bonanza Park as a whole, needs redevelopment in many areas of it. So beyond affordable housing, how do you view the vision for Bonanza Park?
Bonanza Park clearly could use upgrading and renovation. As I like to say, there've never been 200 people parked in the Walgreens parking lot shopping there at the same time. That's clearly an underutilized asset. At the same time, if you go back, over a long period of time, with the exception of Deer Valley Drive, the surface infrastructure, transportation infrastructure, Park City hasn't grown that much. Sure, 224 has gone from 2 lanes to 4 lanes, but the basic street structure is pretty similar. So before we add great gobs of increased density in Bonanza Park, I think we've got to take a look at the ability for people to get around town. It wouldn't make sense to have that redeveloped if we don't have the ability to actually service it with transit parking, circulation, and other ways for us as residents to get around and through town.